All right. Shalom. Yasha Allah. Another Sabbath class. Man, glad to be back. Had a long week, tiring week, but once again, we made it to another Sabbath. All praises to Yahawashi for another week. Just getting into a couple things this week. We're going to be talking about, unity and accountability amongst brethren, man. Been reaching out to a lot of brothers, different congregations, different camps, different bodies, and the spirit that the Most High got in the air right now is we really truly need to gather together. We really truly need to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments under the order of what Yahawashi was able to do on the earth, right? Because look at what's going on right now, man. You got wildfires in California. That junk is crazy, man. The sky orange.
Crazy.
Right? You got flooding all over in Asia. You know what I mean? The Most High is putting wrath in the earth right now. Esau rising up against Jake. Jake getting tired of having his neck stepped on. And brothers is out here still lost in the sauce.
That's right.
Brothers ain't watching the videos. Brothers ain't hitting the streets. Brothers ain't, chopping it up with other brothers. I'm going to do what I want to do. I ain't with them. We got to get out of this spirit. The Most High told us that we got to get out of that spirit and come back together as one body. We are one unit. This congregation over here might be the fingers. Right. Them over there might be the ears.
That's right.
They might be the tongue. They might be the heart, the brain. But it still is one functioning body.
One body.
It's got to be under one body, right? So we're going to get into how the Most High really want us to get down. And before we get into it, let's give a praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Hamashiach, Yahawashi. That's the name of the Most High, who the world still calls Jesus Christ to this day. All right, so we're gonna get into it, man. Get your highlighters ready, get your ink pens ready, get your notepads ready, and we're just gonna go for it, man. We're just gonna go for it. Here you go. Yeah, if you need some, I got a couple of extras right there. Not bad. Yeah, so we're gonna get right into it, man. Jump into these scriptures, feed the people today, man, and then move on and continue in the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem, Mashiach, right? So you might as well, just go ahead and take that whole thing with you. Yeah, there you go. That way you got to worry about it. All right, so let's get the first ones.
Get them,
all right, you know where to go.
Colossians chapter 3, verse 17.
Right.
And whatsoever ye do in word or deed,
right,
do all in the name of Hamashiach Yahawashi,
right,
giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Him.
That's right. So everything we say, everything we do, every time we do a lesson, every time we do a breakdown, we hit the streets, anything dealing with other brothers, we all got to do it in the spirit and power of Yahweh.
That's right.
We're thankful that He even gave us the opportunity to do it, man.
Bring that up.
Brothers could be in a real bad state right now, man. Brothers could be dealing with a whole lot of stuff. A whole lot of turmoil, but you know what? The Most High woke us up. The Most High allowed us to come back under His umbrella. You know what I mean? And now that's why we're able to teach this. Why? Because we give thanks and honor to the Most High, man. Right? It ain't nothing that's my accord. I'm not doing my will. This brother ain't doing his will. Right? When the rib she teaching the women, she ain't doing her will. We're doing the will of the Most High.
That's right. Huh?
He said you need to do that.
Right.
He said you need to be out there reproving, correcting, giving sound doctrine according to thus saith the Lord.
That's right.
Right? We're not doing this for a fun time. Well, I enjoy it, but
it's a spiritual thing.
But it's a spiritual thing, right? I want the Most High to say, "Hey, man, good job." Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Well done.
Putting in that work.
Put in that work, right?
Right.
Brothers got jobs, brothers is tired, and that's why you need other brothers. That's why we're making this lesson, because that unity of being able to go to a brother when you need that friendship that you're able to build under the law, statutes, and commandments. That's nothing better, man.
Right.
That's nothing better than that.
Right.
Go ahead, King.
And we got to stop dealing with each other like we're in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of hatred, man, even amongst the brethren. Like, that's crazy, man. Amongst the sisters, crazy.
Right. This congregation versus this camp.
Like it's some gangster, man.
These dudes been arguing for 30 years.
Word.
But they don't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
I don't know what they got going on. I don't care what they did in the old school. They got nothing to do with me.
Right.
All I know is the Most High said the truth is these laws.
That's right.
Thy laws is the truth. I don't need to be with you for me to be in the truth. You got to put that out there too, because there's a lot of that going on. If you ain't with us, you can't make the kingdom.
That's crazy.
You ain't in our congregation. We're gonna write your name out of the book of life.
Right.
What is that?
Where's that at?
What scripture is that?
I don't know.
They ain't giving all praise to Yahawashi. If that's their mindset, they're not coming in the spirit of unity. They're not coming in the spirit of let's gather together, right? They're not coming in the spirit that the Most High ordained for us to get up out of here. He said before the decree, we're going to read that. Before the decree bring forth, I need y'all to do this. It's too much of this and infighting. We're stronger as a fist.
That's right.
Than we are as a finger.
You got that right.
We split over here, this camp over here, that brother over there. Now I don't even deal with the camps.
Oh, crazy.
I just chill I'm at the crib on Facebook. I don't deal with no camps. I don't deal with no congregation. I'm gonna teach from here.
Right. You know that you can tell that we put in work because those people that say that that they have actual hate for camps, man.
Right.
Like I see when I go to Facebook, right, and most of the camps the ones that woke them up.
Right. They got the information from the camps.
You know what I'm saying? All praises to the Most High. Like we, you know what I mean? They we in the streets. We actually in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? And putting in this work even. And I'm not nothing against the brothers that teach online. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, we got to go to the sick, man. We got to go out to the people, man, and teach our people, man. You know what I'm saying? And to the broken
and downtrodden. That's what we put up. We are Hebrew Israelites sent by the Most High to the downtrodden of our people. Them the ones that need it, right? So we can't have the people seeing, and I'm gonna get into that later too. We can't have the people seeing that we beefing amongst each other.
Right. That
gives them a gate to say, nah, I can't get down with that.
Exactly.
And that the Christian church is better than that because they don't be beefing. Y'all just don't see it. Because the Christian church got a worse beef. They got the black church versus the white people church. Thought about that? You got the black pastor and the white pastor. Right. You got the church that shout and you got the church that don't shout. You understand what I'm saying? You got the Catholics and the Mormons versus the Baptists and the Protestants and the AME Episcopalians. That's not unity. They're not unified on that front. Right. But when they see us, we're already demonized. Oh, look at these niggas. These niggas got bandanas on. These niggas got beards. These niggas use strong language. Dang, I bet you they probably beat their wives and choke them out and had the kids scared of them. Right. Which is not true.
Right. But that's the, and when we act like this towards each other and stuff like that, we actually help that. You know what I'm saying? For them to, because the first thing, listen, they call us Black Hebrew Israelites. You know what's crazy, bro? I was looking up on something on Hebrew Israelites, right? And everything came up. They showed everything derogatory.
Because they had to put that black in front of it. The black automatically gives it a negative connotation off the rip. Black skies, that means death is falling from the sky.
Exactly.
He got on the black hoodie, that means he about to go rob somebody. Right? His skin is black. His gums is black. He must got gingivitis.
Yeah, exactly.
For real. That's that's what I'm saying. Right? Blackballed, blackmail. They put the black in front of it, right? So that they can have a negative connotation against us.
Right.
And when we striving and beefing, well, we're gonna run up on this cat, we're gonna take their spot.
Right.
I gotta seen a whole lot of wickedness, man.
Yo, bro, wow. I mean, man, I saw some stuff, man, that if you don't know the truth and you don't, you know what I mean, and you're not in the real,
you reject that thing.
You reject that.
Yeah, you reject it, man. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Exactly, man. That's exactly right. And that's 100% true, man. Especially coming from Christianity. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you see the stuff,
because Christianity is all love.
Exactly.
I'm gonna help you pay your light bill.
It's fake love, but it's love.
It's Christianity is all love.
You know
but when the Israelites is on the scene, we got to be better together, man. Right. We got to be better together, man. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But
you got something you want to bring out, or you want to finish these out real quick?
You can finish this out, buddy.
we'll jump right into that. Yeah, we'll jump right into it. Yeah,
it.
let's jump right into it when we bang out the rest of these. Yeah, we was at Colossians 3:17. Let's get that Isaiah real quick.
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know. My people does not consider.
Most I say his people don't know and don't consider. Man.
Wow, that's deep when you say consider. Don't even consider.
You ain't even it hasn't crossed your mind.
Not even cross your mind. And you know it's crazy because I mean every time we do this, right? We teach that our people are the greatest, and you know that we're God's chosen people. Mm-hmm. Our people don't even consider that.
Yeah.
First thing they say is, "What's that about the white?"
Yeah. What about us? They consider the wickedness and how they cannot do it,
right.
And they consider everybody else.
That's right.
But they consider that we got to be in brotherhood and unity and sisterhood. Mm-hmm. It's such a bad thing, man. When we the greatest in the world, man, but we can't even come together just to sit down and settle our differences amongst each other.
Exactly.
Amongst each other. Like I love for an elder man to tell. I say yes, sir, and no, ma'am to people that I don't know.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Out of respect for that being my brother or my elder. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or somebody that I could possibly learn something from. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna go up there. He might not know nothing. He might be an old fool. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to disrespect him as a man.
Right.
Because I want the Most High to have mercy on him because at the end of the day, he's still my brother.
And absolutely. He had mercy on us.
And he had mercy on us. And we're going to get into that later. How are you going to ask the Most High to have mercy on you and you can't do that for your own brethren? You can't do that for your own brethren.
I was going in and out.
Right? Yeah. How you going to ask the Most High to come help you out and you playing? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
A sinful nation.
Right.
A people laden with iniquity.
Right.
A seed of evildoers.
Uh-huh.
Children that are corrupted.
And that's a lot of corruption going. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of corruption going between brothers, especially with the elders in some of the camps.
Right.
You know what I mean? 30, 40-year beefs. Come on, guys. Come on. We got to get past that, bro. Y'all see what time it is. Look what's going on. These race riots is right around the corner. We still going to be beefing about what happened 20, 30 years ago? You know what I'm saying? Yep. We're still going to be doing that? They look like it's going in and out, but it's going to catch it on the other side. Yeah, it'll catch it. So mine doing the same thing. Okay. I mean, it's with but yeah, like I was saying, it's just we gotta realize the potential that we have right now. The time is at hand, man. The time is at hand for us to really get this thing together. But I've been seeing a lot of unity camps, a lot of brothers trying to push that spirit because that spirit is in the air. We see it. Mm-hmm. We need to get this together, man. There's nothing. I don't think there's anything more powerful right now than to see brothers coming together from all different camps. It don't matter. I chopped it up with a brother today. He believed in the lunar Sabbath, right? You met the mm-hmm. I brought him to you. He believed in, you know what he called me today? You know what he said? Hey, shalom, bro. I know it's your Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? I know it's your Sabbath, so I was just saying shalom, just checking in on you and the family.
Right.
He done did his lunar Sabbath and all that. I could have, if I was a jerk, I'd have been like, bro, you on the wrong day and went into we've already discussed this. So we agreed to disagree. That's it. And I'll let you're still my brother, though.
My brother, I still have respect for you.
Exactly.
I respect that you're keeping the Sabbath.
Exactly. You're attempting to do what the Most High told you to do according to the knowledge that he gave you.
He gave you that you understand.
Exactly. He's attempting to do it. He's at least considering.
Exactly.
Right? Like the rest of our people, they don't even consider. He's at least saying, I know that I'm an Israelite. I know I got to keep the commandments. The understanding that was brought to me is that I need to follow it this way. That's fine. Mm-hmm. But he ain't eating no pork. He reading the scriptures. He got his fringes and borders of blue on. You best believe that. Right. You know what I mean?
Now the brother was saying, something like, I don't eat pork. I only eat organic pork. Then you know what I mean? And that's different. You know what I mean?
Only eat grass-fed
pork. You know what I mean?
Free-range pork.
Exactly. So,
no, you don't. Right. You sinning, bruh. Then we can rebuke and correct them. We can talk to our neighbor about that. Right. We can talk to him about that. But the brother trying to do right. So why not have that spirit of, okay, this is my brother at the end of the day. Let's come, let's deal, let's build. I'm gonna build with that brother.
Absolutely.
A good dude. Been in his house, he been in my house. You know, our ribs know each other.
Right.
Our kids know each other. We just follow a different path to the Most High. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But that's how we got to be. It says a seed of evildoers and children that are what? Corrupters. Right? Go ahead.
They have forsaken they have forsaken y'all.
Right. So the ones that haven't forsaken the Most High, why are you gonna strive and beef with?
That's right.
At least they trying. They trying. Right? Go ahead.
They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger.
Uh-huh.
They are going away backwards.
They are what?
Going away backwards.
They went backwards.
Yep.
You got brothers trying to do it and do it righteous and go forward and build up things and build up their congregation, build up their camp. You want to tear that down? Oh no, because you ain't with us, we can't get down with you. Oh, y'all got on black shirts, we don't like y'all.
Exactly.
We all white everything over here.
Right.
What does that mean?
Yeah, we came out of that.
And we was in that in the world. This is my block. Oh, y'all banging that. We bang this. Nah, man, we supposed to be mighty men of the Most High. And our mindsets have to think on a higher level. Anything that we're coming back to, that we're going back to, we're going against the Most High, because that's the old person we used to be. Right? Let's get that Hosea 4:6 real quick. Because we're going to jump into these.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 6.
Right?
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Right?
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Right?
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
Right?
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
Now, one of the laws of the Most High is love thy neighbor as thyself. Right? The children of thy people, not suffer sin upon him. We forgot that.
That's right.
That's why they was able to conquer us. Because I no longer looked out for this brother. This brother no longer looked out for me.
Right.
I didn't look out for that brother's son and his well-being. He didn't look out for my neighbor's well-being and their land. We didn't do that for each other. Right? The Most High said we're supposed to be in unity and have the same mind, the same spirit. Right? Because we have rejected the laws of the Most High. That's why we destroy it. We destroy it. Go ahead.
I will also forget thy children.
And then the Most High said he's going to forget our children.
That's right.
And that's what's passed down to us. And if we don't get it right, guess what? If the Most High don't send Yahawashi back in the angels, what's going to happen? Yeah, most of the Hebrews, our children, going to wake up.
Yep.
But what's going to happen to the next generation of our people? It's going to get worse. Right? That's why the Most High trying to speed this. He's speeding this thing up.
Absolutely, man.
He's speeding this thing up. This end time is upon us. Right?
Yep.
I feel it. I feel it in the air. You can feel it.
You can definitely
feel it in the air
for a minute. And you remember that nationwide fast we did, man.
Right.
And I said, watch how the Most High start really picking this stuff up, man. After that fast we had, and I'm telling you, man, it's been some.
You see what's going on
right now.
Riots.
Prophecies.
Think about it. It's riots in the streets all over the country right
all
now.
All over the place.
They passing all kinds of laws for pedophiles and homosexuality, bestiality. Those laws are getting passed in these bills if you ain't paying attention.
Right, they are. And you see that thing on Facebook on YouTube. Which one? I mean, not YouTube. Netflix with the little girls twerking. And all that stuff, bro. Yeah. That's and they putting it in law. Yes.
I seen one where you could be a pedophile, but as long as you don't break a 8 to 10 year gap.
Years old, something like that.
8 to 10 year gap between how old you are and the child, then your punishment isn't as severe as someone who just abducted or raped a child.
Wow.
That's on the books.
They're
putting stuff like that on the books. Look at all the natural disasters that's going on, bro. They said it's 6 hurricanes right now.
Yeah,
coming.
Yeah.
On the way here.
Yep.
They almost lost their mind with the last one that just went through Louisiana and Texas. That was what, like a week ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? That remember that place over there in that big explosion that happened over there in Asia somewhere?
That actually happened in a bunch of places.
It's still smoke is now still coming out of that place.
See?
Smoke is
wow.
It's a hole in the ground.
Wow.
And smoke is coming out of it. It's like it just happened.
Wow.
Like it blew up. They put it out, tried to recover. As of this week, it's back on fire.
Wow. Amazing.
California's on fire.
Yep.
Hurricanes are coming.
Washington, is what 6 states over
there? Yeah. Washington, D.C., Chicago, New York. They putting in all these laws. They about to really crack down. And if brothers aren't coming together to look out for each other's congregations and each other's communities and families and households, it's going to get real ugly. It's going to get ugly anyway. The Most High already said it. But we need to be prepared as brothers.
Yep.
We need to be prepared as sisters and families.
Yeah, man.
Because it's going to get ugly, which is a beautiful thing. Don't get us wrong. We want this to happen.
Right.
But the Most High said, you got to gather yourselves together before I can even get down with y'all like that. He ain't even going to get down with us like that. So we got to practice the righteous acts. We got to rehearse coming together as a body and as a people, right? Let's get
Baruch.
Yeah. You read through that. Let's get that.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 1.
Right.
This is the book of the commandments of the Most High.
Right.
And the law that endure forever.
Right.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
Right.
But such as leave it shall die.
See that?
That's right.
This is important, man. As all that keep it shall come to life. You want your brother to keep the commandments. You want your sister to keep the commandments so that they can come to life and stop going through the things that they're going through in their lives and be able to hold their weight when this thing really go bad and hit the fan.
Right. You
want that. You want to teach them that, right? Let's get right into it. Let's get that Psalms 133. Man.
Psalms 133.
Yep. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and get right into it now.
Right in there, bro. This is very important, man. Psalms chapter 30. Chapter 133. What verse, bro?
Psalms 133 and start at verse 1.
Okay. And verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Read that again.
Mm-hmm. Psalms 133, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
You see that? Now, who's talking right here? King David, right?
Bro. That's right.
A mighty man.
That's right.
Right? One that had the heart of the Most High.
That's right.
Right? He said, how good and pleasant. There's nothing greater than that, man. How good and how pleasant it is for brethren to go together. Chill around each other, hang around each other, fellowship, worship, camp, crush your oppressors, prophesy against the nations in unity. Right? Go ahead.
It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard.
Right.
Brothers that say your right. Even Aaron's beard.
Right.
That went down to the skirts of his garments.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
As the dew of Hermon, and as the dew of the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion.
Watch this. Watch what King David put in here. Watch this.
For there,
that unity, that brotherhood, that's right. That coming together. What did the Most High do?
For there, Yahweh commanded.
He did what?
He commanded.
He commanded. Go ahead.
The blessing.
The what?
The blessing.
What comes from that unity?
The blessing.
That brotherhood leads to what?
The blessing.
Go ahead.
Even life forevermore.
Even life forevermore. Meaning this brother able to show me some things that help build up my life.
That's right.
I'm able to come to him with some things to do what? Help build up that brother's life.
Mm-hmm.
To hold him accountable. Good or bad. Right? When I do something, I go off. I gotta come to my brother like, hey man, this was going on. I need this. Can you help me out with that? Show me some stuff. And it ain't all necessarily about material things. It ain't all about money. It ain't all about how can I get over on this brother or try to sell him something. The Most High said that's a blessing when you do that. when you able to be there for your brethren, add days to each other. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because he may be able to tell me something that I didn't see or didn't get an understanding of. And vice versa. I might be able to be in a position to help that brother see something or to obtain some knowledge or a different understanding on something. That's how we got to look at it. The Most High said that's a blessing, man. Right? So that scripture right there need to be highlighted. I ain't have it in mind. My Bible knew, so you got to bear with me. So I get all my precepts the way I need them lined up. But it said, for the Most High commanded the blessing. Remember when Christ said, is it not written in your laws?
That's right.
Ye are gods. That was in the book of Psalms that he was talking about, that ye are gods. We're in the book of Psalms. Christ said that's the law. That's in the law. Right? That he loved that thing. Dwelt together in unity. Let's get that Zephaniah 2. Let's get that Zephaniah 2 and 1. This is the foundation for the whole lesson right here.
That's right.
Zephaniah 2 and 1. I'm in Zechariah. I'm in Zephaniah. There you go.
I'm in Zechariah too.
Yeah, I was in Zechariah. After Haggai. But yeah, man, like I was saying, man, why you grabbing that?
These pages. Zephaniah 2 and 1.
Right.
All right. Yeah, bro, you about to say something first?
No, go ahead.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1.
Right.
The word of Yahweh, which came unto Zephaniah, the son of Cushai.
Jump over to chapter 2, verse 1. Yeah.
All right. Oh, 2 verse 1. Much slower.
Yeah, you good.
That's our favorite scripture, isn't it?
That's one of them.
That's right. Gather yourselves together.
Right.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
You remember you first heard this when you first came into the truth?
That's right.
When I first came into the truth, this scripture right here was very, very impactful for me because it's like the Most High told us to gather ourselves together. Right? Go ahead.
O nation not desired.
Because we're that nation that's not desired, and it really hit home for me. Like, dang.
Right. Especially this one right here. What's this?
They really hate us, man. But we can't do nothing because we separated. We all in all these different doctrines. We Muslim, we Christian, we Baptist, Protestant, Episcopalian, AME, Zion, Methodist, Holiness. And that ain't even counting the heathens' religions. That's just counting what we got from the oppressor. Right? We want to sell dope. We want to be twerk champs. We want to do all these things. We want to be the dope boy, but be the smart nerd kid. We want to be the hooper that's a rapper. We want to do all these different things that have nothing to do with what the Most High told us. Right? Read that again from the top.
Absolutely. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. It said, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
O nation not desired. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Before the decree, bring forth.
See, that's important. He said, before the decree. Before I get it popping.
That's right.
Before I get it cracking. Before I release those seals. Before I let them go that's holding the 4 winds, I need y'all to get together. I need y'all to show me that y'all can be brothers and a nation to each other.
That's right.
All right. Before the decree, go ahead.
Bring forth. Before the day pass as the chaff.
As the chaff, the burning.
That's right.
The cooking, the ashes, the chaff. Right? Go ahead.
Before the fierce anger of Yahweh come upon you.
Before the fierce anger of the Most High come upon you. All this the Most High wants us to do these things before he does these things. All right, go ahead.
Before the day of Yahweh's anger come upon you.
Before the day of the Most High anger come upon you. He mad that we can't come together. Don't get it twisted. You're not going to sow division, right? You're not going to sow discord amongst brethren and sistren, right? If that's a word, sistren. Sound good, right? You're not going to do that and then think that the Most High going to hold you down in that day. You've been out here being wicked and evil, lying, being deceiver, falsing, showing yourself friendly when you know you really don't like that cat, right? That's how brothers get down, man. That's how people get down, and they don't have the understanding that the Most High said, all this got to happen before I even think about y'all. Right? Go ahead.
Seek ye Yahweh.
Seek the Most High. Watch this.
All ye meek of the earth.
All the meek of the earth. Go ahead.
Which have wrought his judgment.
Because we are afraid of his judgment. I want to gather with this brother and have a solemn assembly on the Sabbath day because he said I want to celebrate the high holy days. Right. Know why? Because I fear the Most High's judgment if I don't do that. Go ahead.
Seek righteousness.
I do what?
Seek righteousness.
We need to do what?
Seek righteousness.
Seek righteousness. Go ahead.
Seek meekness.
Seek meekness.
It may be. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the wrath of Yahweh.
Seek that righteousness, seek that meekness, so that in the day of the Most High's wrath and anger, right, you can come up out of that thing. I ain't worried about him. He tried to do it. He tried to bring the brothers together. He tried to build them up. He good. Leave him alone. But that one right there, bring him here. Bring him here. That's what the Most High saying. This whole thing started at the top. Gather yourselves together before I get to doing this.
That's right.
See what I'm saying?
I mean, it's crazy, man. I don't understand how people can read this and know this stuff, man, and still don't follow.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially if you know this truth, man.
Yeah.
You know how we supposed to deal with each other, man. Mm-hmm. And there's brothers that got like genuine hate for one another.
Yeah. If that was in the world, the brothers would be killing each other.
Yeah, they'd be killing each other, bro.
For what?
Now they're using the scriptures. You know what I mean? They're using the
banging the scriptures.
You know what I mean? Like we supposed to be building.
They ain't banging on Esau. They banging on each other.
Exactly.
That's what we doing. Banging on each other.
Esau looking back, just hold. A lot of times, man, Esau be stirring stuff up, and we, you know what I mean, like on these Facebook joints, and you know what I mean. He'll come and stir something up, and next thing you know, we all arguing and fighting each other, like over something that you know what I mean.
Profit is nothing.
Yeah, profit is nothing at all.
And you know what? We allow the heathen to set up a platform where we can do that. We allow them and give them the platform to say, okay, I'm gonna put this camp on this camp. When this video ends, I'm gonna put this one up. He talking about this one, my reaction video to that one. So our mentality has already been conditioned to accept that there's always got to be some kind of beef.
Right, just like the rap beef.
Right.
You know what I mean? No
and you know what? And it's funny that guess what? It started when they brought in the gangster rap. It started back then, right? Because before then, what was we talking about? Unity. Mm-hmm. We was talking about coming together, building the community up, stop the broken glass, and put down the drugs and all that, building each other up. Then what happened?
And then they start rapping about selling the
Then they started rapping about selling the drugs, pushing it. Now, when that comes my territory, and then with my territory, I'm going to sleep with old boy's wife and all that.
Every wickedness is in those scriptures, man.
Right.
And that's why we got hate for each other, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And want to kill each other.
Want to kill each other, man. Mm-hmm. Over blocks that we don't even own.
Have no titles or nothing.
No titles.
We just park our car there, and if it's there too long, we get a ticket.
Exactly.
But we beefing over what this brother doing with his congregation or what this sister doing over there, instead of just coming under the spirit and power of YHWH. So we can get out of here. At the end of the day, it's about getting up out of here, man. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to get up out of here. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to endure to the Most High say, that's it. But I'm ready to get up out of here. And the Most High said, we got to come together for him to do that. Get the wheels in motion before it's too late, before you get caught up in that, right? That's Let's get something real quick. Let's get Joel. Let's get that Joel real quick. Start with verse 1. Joel.
Chapter 1?
Yeah. Joel chapter 1 and verse 14.
Joel chapter 1, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
Sanctify ye a fast. Mm-hmm. Call a solemn assembly.
Do what?
Call a solemn assembly. Gather the elders and all the inhabitants of the land into the house of Yahweh, our power, and cry unto Yahweh.
And do what?
And cry unto Yahweh.
So he said, I need you to go get old school in them,
Right.
right? I need you to get the young men, the young women that's, running things, handling business, not handling business, the children, right? And do what?
Cry unto Yahweh.
And cry unto the Yahweh. Right? He giving us the blueprint. I need all y'all to do that.
Right.
It's strength in numbers, man. Right? I need all of y'all to do that. Give me verse 2 and 16. Watch this.
Verse 2 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
Gather the people.
Do what?
Gather the people.
So not only is he telling us to get the brothers together, how beautiful and wonderful it is for brothers to get together in unity, but he said what?
Gather the people.
Gather the people. Go ahead.
Sanctify the congregation.
Sanctify the congregation. Go ahead.
Assemble the elders.
Get old school.
Gather the children.
Get the young boys.
And those that suck the breast.
I need the babies too.
Let the bridegroom go forth of his chamber. And the bride out of her closet.
Watch this.
Let the priests and the ministers of Yahweh weep between the porch and the altar, and let them say. Now, when we come together, watch what those elders and those priests and those mighty men that the Most High gave to understand to. This is what they're supposed to say. This is what we're supposed to be doing right here. Spare the people. Do what? Spare the people. Go ahead. Oh, Yahweh, and give not thine heritage to reproach. And what happened to our heritage? Reproach. We are in a reproachful state. Right? Go ahead. That the heathen should rule over them. And what's happening right now? The heathen rule over. The heathens are ruling over us. Go ahead. Wherefore should they say among the people, where is their God? You see that? When we don't do what the Most High tell us to do, when we don't ask the Most High to spare our people, to go forth to them, to the Most High for them, guess what? Now the heathen can come in. That's right. Now the heathen can influence the children and the young boys and the elders that have failed us, right? Because of idolatry and not going back to our God. That's right. You see that? Our Martin Luther Kings, they 60, 70, 80 years old now. So Martin Luther King, right? You see that? That was one of our elders who didn't do this. That's right. He led us to the enemy. All right? Brother Malcolm. Yeah, just because he put brother in front of his title, don't mean he's your brother. That's right. Let's put that out there too. Just because he put that in there, don't mean he's your brother. Right? Let's get Paul real quick. Let's get Paul. You know what? Let me jump off something real quick. I don't understand how people can read Paul's writings and come up with a whole nother religion. I just wanted to put that out there. Because if you would have listened to the brother Paul, your brother, he's telling you the same thing. Yeah. Let's see if he's telling you the same thing. Let's get Ephesians 4:1. Let me finish getting this in here real quick. For you, because you quick on the sword. You quick. I got to catch up. I love this part. I got them flexible edges. Ephesians 4. Right. Ephesians 4, and you know what? Start at verse 1, man. Start at verse 1. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 1. Right. I, therefore, the prisoner of Yahweh, right, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called. You are called for vocation. They tell you vocational school, so you could go be a camp counselor and teach about the blood of Jesus. Well, Paul is telling you that your vacation is that you need to be worthy of it, which you were called, right? And that you're a prisoner of the Most High. That's not a bad thing. That's right. That's a good thing. This your brother Paul right here, right? Go ahead. With all lowliness. With all lowliness, watch this. And meekness. And what? And meekness. Didn't we just read earlier the Most High dealing with the meek? Right? When we come together, you need to be meek. You're not as good as you think you are. That's right. That's got to be the mentality. And there's some powerful brothers that speak in this thing, man. Yeah. I listen to them. Right?
There's some powerful brothers that speak in this. But guess what? You know what I notice about them? The ones that the Most High dealing with, they got a meek spirit. They got a meek spirit, and they willing to fellowship, right? Willing to break bread, drink a little wine with you, go over scriptures with you, right? Help you when you're in need, right? That's the meekness. He always putting it in here. Yeah. Read verse 2 from the top.
With all lowliness.
Lowliness. Don't esteem yourself high.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead.
And meekness.
Go ahead.
With long suffering.
Have patience. Right? Go ahead.
Forbearing one another.
Forbearing one another in love. You know what that means? That means I got to be able to take on your burdens.
That's right.
This brother got an issue. Hey, bro, come holler at me. What's going on? Let's chop it up. Man, I'm going through this week. Like I told this brother, like, man, I'm tired, man. Tired, but I ain't gonna stop what I'm doing. I told my rib, I was like, I feel like I'm doing enough. I told my rib that. I said, man, I said, I know I'm, trying to put in the work as best as I can, but I feel like I could do more.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that hits your spirit, man. Like, you know what I mean? When you just want to do everything, man. Like,
yeah.
You basically want to, dedicate your life, man.
Paul, you a prisoner to the Most High in the work. We're
right.
prisoner to the work. There's been times, man, my rib will tell you. There's been times she want to do something. Nah, man, I gotta get this together. Got to do some study. I do this for a little bit, but I gotta go back to the ministry. And that's what the Most High want us to do. But I'm still there. I'm still a support system. But it's all about this ministry and how we're gonna build this thing up, right? Forbearing one another in love, meaning teaching each other the truth. The love is keeping the commandments.
That's right.
Yep. Right? Go ahead.
And endeavoring to keep the unity of the spirit.
Doing what?
Endeavoring to keep the unity of the spirit.
The unity of the spirit. Keep the unity of the spirit. If this brother go 2,000 miles away, no matter of fact, let me say it like this. I think I went to Seattle, so I'm 3,000 miles away, right? I think you was here and then went up to like Minnesota, Ohio, and then came back. Then I came back. But what was we doing? Still talking about these scriptures.
That's right.
We still talking about this word. We still talking about, hey, when I get back, I should have a little bit of change. I'm gonna get some stuff for the camp, man. Try to, get signs, and that's what my spirit was. That's the unity of the spirit, right? Yeah. So brothers got to have that. We got to understand that the Spirit wants us to gather together. The Spirit of the Most High is His Spirit. His Spirit is about His people and brothers living up to the billing that we was called to do. Right? Go ahead.
In bond of peace.
In the bond of peace, right? That's right. That beefing. This camp, this verse, this congregation will like them niggas. We'll mess with them niggas. Them niggas ain't with us, man. Forget them niggas.
Endeavoring to keep the unity of the spirit.
Endeavoring, challenging, right. Continuing, walking, right? To keep the unity of the spirit.
In the bond of peace.
In the bond of peace.
Bond.
Right. Go ahead.
There is one body.
There is one body. So you can have 1,000 congregations, but at the end of the day, it's all the body of Yahawashi.
Right.
It's all the body of the nation of Israel. It's all the chosen people of the Most High. That's the body. Go ahead.
One spirit.
One spirit. Not my spirit is this way, your spirit that way. We got to come under that one spirit, that one umbrella of what the Most High gave us. That's the one spirit. Go ahead.
Even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
Even as ye were called in one hope, in the hope that you get this wake-up call. That you are chosen to understand the parables and the dark sayings and understand it and get this word. And you got to hope for that. You got to hope for that thing and have faith and believe in that thing. Right? Go ahead.
One Lord.
One Lord. We broke this down Wednesday. One Lord. Okay? Not 2, 3, 4. One Lord. Go ahead.
One faith.
One faith. What is the faith? The keeping of the commandments.
That's right.
the faith in Hamashiach Yahawashi.
All these different faiths around
Your-
here. The
your-
verse of the scripture.
Your change and your blessings is going to come. That's the faith. Endure to the end. Have faith. Right? Go ahead.
One baptism.
Washing by the water,
By the word.
by the word. That's the baptism. To convert who you used to be. Right? Go ahead.
One power and Father of all.
One power and Father of all. One.
This is very important, this next verse, what he's talking about.
Go ahead.
Who is above all.
No, he's equal.
Who is above all.
No, that brother right there in that camp is above me, and he got more authority on the earth than the Most High.
Who is above all.
The Most High is above all. Go ahead.
And through all.
And through all, everything that we get done is through the Most High. Go ahead.
And in you all.
And in you all by what? By the Spirit. And in you all by the Spirit. That's why he said, don't defile your temple. Because the Spirit of the Most High is supposed to be dwelling in you.
Come.
So he don't want it the temple. Defiled. Right? You see that? Read verse 7 real quick.
But unto every one of us.
But unto every one of us. Read, watch this.
Is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Yahawashi.
So that's a gift.
Yeah.
This is an honor for me to be teaching this, for me to be beside this brother. That's a gift. Because he can still have us out here on the corner.
Right.
I got my drop top coupe. You know what I'm saying? Two-door with the rims, all that. Big bags, all that.
Yep.
The Most High's like, nah, I don't need you to do that. That ain't the gift I need you to have. So let me bust you upside your head. Let me knock all that out the way. Let me bring you to a lower state. Let me smack you a couple times. Let me let a couple tears come out. Yep. Then I'm gonna build you up. Then I'm gonna have you doing what I got you doing right now. But before then, I can't deal with you. You know why? Because you was a Isaiah 1 and 3. You was a strong dumbass.
Yep.
You was a Hosea 4 and 6 brother.
Yep.
You didn't know what was going on, right? You was an old Baruch 4 and 1 breaker. You didn't know that it was more than 10 commandments and you had to keep them all forever. You didn't know that. Mm-hmm. So now when you get a little bit of understanding, don't think you high and mightier than none, because that's only by the grace that you got the gifts that you got. That's what the scriptures say. That ain't my vein. That's Paul. That's y'all brother Paul. Your Benjamite, right? Let's get some more on that now. Get some more on that. Jump to verse 11. Watch this. So we already know that there's a unity of the Spirit according to verse 3, right? The unity in the Spirit, right? Watch this. Give me verse 11. Start at verse 11.
Verse 11. So let me Ephesians 4, verse 11.
Because we was talking about the gifts, right?
Right.
All right, good.
And he gave some apostles.
And he gave some apostles. Watch this.
And some prophets.
And there's some prophets.
And some evangelists.
Right.
And some pastors.
Right.
And teachers.
And teachers. So you see how he said the teacher is last. Brother, hit me up, elder. I'm scared to get called that right now. I don't. Bishop. I just teach, man. Because I want the Most High to see that I'm humble, I'm meek with what you gave me. I'm gonna do the best I can with what you gave me, right? He said pastors and teachers. Go ahead, verse 12.
For the perfecting of the saints.
Those skills was given to certain men to do what?
Perfecting of the saints.
We gotta hold each other accountable. It said perfecting of the saints. Go ahead.
For the work of the ministry.
For the what?
The work of the ministry.
Your brotherhood and unity is for what?
The work of the ministry.
You a teacher and the elder and the deacon and the pastor and for what?
The work of the ministry.
The work of the ministry. Go ahead.
Till we all come in unity.
Could we what?
Till we all come in unity.
Till we all come in unity. Go ahead.
Of faith.
Of what?
Of faith.
So not only do we need to be in the spirit, in the unity of the spirit, right? We need to be coming together in the unity of the faith. And go ahead.
Of the knowledge of the Son of Yahweh.
Go ahead.
Unto a perfect man. Unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Yahawashi.
We should be striving to be just like Yahawashi.
That's right.
We should be striving to edify our people, to wake them up, to be a teacher, a leader, an elder. How you gonna do that if you ain't brotherly? How you gonna do that if you don't show yourself friendly? How you gonna do that if you always in the midst of some strife or some beef between this camp and that camp, or this congregation in this body? You can't do it, right? Go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's why I'm getting into this one right here, verse 14.
That we henceforth be no more children.
That we stop acting like some damn kids.
Right.
Stop acting like some daggone children. We got playground beef. He did 4 backflips. I could only do 1 roundhouse. We're gonna beef for the next 20 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He better on the monkey bars, but you know what I'm saying? I could do more flips than him. Oh, her dress longer than mine, but she got nice hair, but my skin look better than hers. That's how we get down. Acting like children. Go ahead.
Tossed to and fro.
Tossed to and fro. Watch this.
And carried about with every wind of doctrine.
Every wind of doctrine. Ain't no foundation right there. Go ahead.
By the slate of men.
By the slate of men. Watch this.
And cunning craftiness.
You letting people get up in there. Oh, yeah, I'm your brother. I got you. I love you. But all they coming with is what?
Cunning craftiness.
Cunning craftiness. Go ahead.
Whereby they lie and wait to deceive.
They lie and wait just to deceive you. Right? Go ahead.
But speaking the truth in love.
But speaking the truth in love, we're going to talk about this. Go ahead.
Right. May grow up into him all things.
Now you can mature. Right? Go ahead.
Which is the head. Even Hamashiach.
Watch this. Go ahead.
From whom the whole body filthy, joined together.
The what?
Joined together.
See that? He said the whole body is filthy. All of us is filthy rags. Don't get it twisted, right? But go ahead.
Joined together.
But joined together. Watch this.
Compact it by that which every joint supplies.
Every joint supplies. So, like I was saying earlier, this body may do something different. This brother may do something different. That sister may be able to cook. That sister right over there might be able to sew. That sister might be able to do both of them.
Right.
But we still, at the end of the day, got to come together under the umbrellas in the same faith and in the same spirit. Under Hamashiach Yahawashi, giving thanks to Yahweh.
That's right.
Period. Right? Go ahead.
By which joint together supplies, according to the effectual working in the measure of every part.
The effectual working in the measure of every part. Every part has a significant piece. Like my rib when she teaches the women. Yes, sisters, you are important.
That's right.
We need y'all. Right? We need that. Brothers, yes, we need our elders. I need you to show me some things. You got experience with things that I don't have. I need that. I need you to be my brother, my big brother. You know what I'm saying? I consider myself an older / young man. I'm in the middle. I'm almost there, but I ain't quite there. But I ain't young. You know what I'm saying? But if I got a younger brother in his 20s that come to me and ask me questions, I need to be able to answer that as a brother. And this is why. Finish that out.
Make it increase.
Make what?
Make it increase.
Make it increase.
Of the body.
Of the body. Go ahead.
Unto the edifying of itself in love.
The edifying of the body itself in love. We all eat. We all get blessings.
Right.
Everything's a go for the whole family. Right? But we can't do that if we backsliding and going back and beefing with each other. And
right.
I ain't messing with them niggas. We can't do that as a nation. Right? Like I always say, yeah, man, we the congregation of the mighty, all that. But at the end of the day, we just a vessel in the Most High's call. That's it.
That's right.
We just a bolt in the machine.
That's right.
A screw that ain't got loose yet. That's it. That's who we are. We ain't no different than nobody else. And nobody else is different than that. That's everybody right. serves its purpose so that the whole body can stand up. All right? Let's get some more on this real quick. Let's get a parable real quick. Let's get that Abraham real quick in Genesis 13. Let's get Abraham. They love Abraham now. Now we just read Paul now. Let's see what Moses said. This is the law. We're going to the law now. You know, we're going to see Genesis 13. Let me show you something. We've been beefing since back then over stupid stuff, material stuff, possessive stuff. But guess what? even the men of the Lord had to know that they had to get it together, squash the beef, right? Let's get Genesis 13, and let's start at verse 5.
Genesis chapter 13, verse 5. And Lot also, which went with Abraham, had flocks and herds and tents.
So Lot was ready to go. He had a tent. He's about to set that up, get the lamb going. He got flocks. He got his chickens out there with him. He got his herds. He got his sheep. So he moving. He got his goats, right? Yeah.
And the land was not able to bear them.
And now watch this. The land was not able to bear them. Right. So that means that, wait, you got all your stuff. Now you just in limbo with the U-Haul truck.
Right.
You just stuck with the U-Haul truck with all your stuff in it. Where you finna go? What you about to do? Right? Go ahead.
That they may dwell together. For their substance was great.
So they had a lot of stuff. Right? Go ahead.
So that they could not dwell together.
They had so much stuff that they couldn't even dwell together.
Right.
We're talking about a lot of stuff here. All right? Go ahead.
And there were a strife between the herdmen.
There was a what?
Abraham's cattle. And there was a strife between the herdmen of Abraham's cattle and the herdmen of Lot's cattle.
So the two elders, right? The men that got the possessions, they like, hey, we ain't gonna be able to do this. But the people that's up under them, the people that's following them, the servants of their houses, right? Those who are in the school, right? Those who are on the street with them, right? Those brothers, they began to have a strife amongst each other. Right. You see that? Go ahead.
And the Canaanite and the Perizzite dwelt then in the land.
You see that? Now this is they beefing, right? So they see Abraham and Lot got all this money and wealth, but the dudes that's up under them, the brothers that's working for them, they beefing.
Right.
And the heathens see that. Right? The heathens see that. So if you know that the heathens see that, Abraham being a wise man that followed the Most High. Let's see what Abraham said. Go ahead.
And Abraham said unto Lot, let there be no strife.
What did Abraham say to his brother?
Let there be no strife.
He said, between our people that's following us, there should what?
Be no strife.
There should be no strife.
I pray thee.
I pray thee. Go ahead.
Between me and thee.
Between me and thee. Watch this.
And between my herdmen. And thy herdmen.
Why?
For we be brethren.
We be brethren. We should not be beefing with each other over the pettiest of things. You got more stuff than my master.
Right.
My school is bigger than yours. Our camp is better than your camp. What the scripture say? We shouldn't even be getting down like this. You know why? Because we brothers.
That's right.
You see that? We shouldn't be getting down like that because we are brothers.
That's right. That was deep, yeah, man.
You see that?
For we are brethren.
For we brethren. What we doing this for? Look, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, set up over there. You choose what you want to be at. Right. You set up over there. We still brothers. We got to agree to disagree that we both can't be here in the same spot.
Right. And that's how we got to deal with each other, man, on that level right there. Man. Like, yo, man, ain't no need to beef with you, bro. We brethren. You know what I mean? Like,
why you want to fight us?
Yeah, like,
right?
Bro.
Why are we out here fighting?
Yeah, and look what he say.
Read that part again.
Verse 9 too, bro.
Read verse 8 and then go down to 9.
And Abraham said unto Lot, let there be no strife.
Abraham said to Lot, let there be no strife. Now, Abraham is Lot's uncle.
That's right.
Right? So they're not like brothers, like same mama, same daddy.
Right.
But he's saying we brethren because we family.
That's right.
Go ahead.
I pray thee between me and thee.
There shouldn't be no strife between a man and his brother. Right? Go ahead.
And between my herdmen and thy herdmen.
And my congregation and people that's following me, and your congregation and the people that's following you.
For we are brethren.
For we at the end of the day are what?
Brethren.
Are brethren. Go ahead.
Verse 9 it says, is not the whole land before thee?
You don't see all this that the Most High gave us, all this opportunity?
Separate thyself.
Do what?
Separate thyself.
It's simple. Separate yourself. Go
I
ahead.
pray thee for me.
Go ahead.
If thou wilt take the left hand, then I will go to take the right.
So I'm gonna let you know something. Hey, look, Lot, check this out. You got a lot of stuff, it's just this, it ain't gonna work. I don't want our people to beef. So if you want to go on the left, I'll take the right.
Right.
You want the right, I'll take the left.
There you go.
But we still brothers.
Right.
We still can deal.
He's showing you, this is showing them that, like, yo, bro, it's no big deal.
It's not that big a deal.
We got all this right here, bro. You take the left, I'll take the right, or you can take the right and I'll take the left.
Yeah, either way, it's all good.
There's no need to be.
Right. Read that again from the top. Read that again from the top.
Is not the whole land before thee?
Mm-hmm.
Separate thyself, I pray thee,
right,
from me. If thou wilt take the left hand, then I will go to the right. Or if thou depart to the right hand, then I will go to the left.
See that? That's being meek as well, because he's giving him the high ground.
That's right.
He's saying, "Look, and Abraham's the elder.
Exactly.
Abraham's the elder, physically and spiritually. Right. He's his elder, but he said, you know what? You go ahead. Whatever you want to do.
Whatever you take.
You want to take that portion? I'm going to take that portion.
You don't need the beef, bro. You my family.
Because we still family.
We brethren.
We got to have this mentality, man.
We have to have that one, man.
This mentality has to be a part of us, man.
That was good what you brought out there. That's very important right there, man.
It's got to sink in that we have to deal with each other and build with each other like this. Abraham did it, right? And Abraham had wealth so much that they couldn't even be together. They trying to join bank accounts. That's too much money there, bro. We can't let y'all do that. You know what I'm saying? That's too much power, right? But they were still able to handle it and come together in unity, right? Let's get let me back that up with something. Let's get 1 Corinthians. Let me see something. 1 Corinthians 6. First Corinthians 6 and start at verse 5. Yep. Start at verse 5.
1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 5.
Right.
I speak to your shame.
Right.
It is so that there is not a wise man among you. No, not one that shall be able to judge between his brethren.
That what?
This is a question first. Let me read that one more time.
Go ahead.
Read that right. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 5.
Right.
I speak to your shame. Is it so that there is none a wise man among you?
Like y'all got so much going on that y'all ain't even got somebody who can come in and just keep the peace. That can come in and just hold y'all down. This Corinth.
Right.
So this is a church that Paul wrote to. All right. So this is what's going on. Like y'all all out of order with y'all striving and beefing with confusion in the church, in the building. Right. Go ahead.
No, not a wise man among you.
It ain't a wise man among you.
No, not one that shall be able to judge between his brethren.
It's not even one of y'all. Like you see how Abraham was able to make that judgment.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna just do this. You can do that. It's all good. But now in this time, when when Paul was doing his ministry, we couldn't get it together. It ain't a wise man who can step up and say, "Hey, we need to sit down and mediate this thing out." Right. Go ahead.
But brother goeth to law with brother.
But brother goeth to law with brother. Go ahead.
And that before the unbelievers.
And those that are outside of the truth see the embarrassment.
That's right.
That's what that's saying. Read that scripture again right there.
Verse 6, it says, but brother goeth to law with brother.
You ready to beef with your brother, right? Call his sins out, call him out, embarrass him, right? Do post up videos on him, right? Go ahead.
And that before the unbelievers.
And that goes before the unbelievers. See, I told you them Hebrew Israelite, black Hebrew Israelites was like that.
That's right, bro.
I told you they would.
Right.
They mean to each other and be doing that. I told you they be doing that. You better not get it. That's a cult. Well, guess what? You feeding the fuel.
Exactly.
You giving the fuel. You done went and got the 5-gallon gasoline and open up the look. Poured on it. You did that. Why? Because there's no man among you that's able to discern.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, the Most High is not dealing with that. Man.
No.
He's going to get you for that.
You embarrassing us.
That's right, bro.
In the words, what's that dude's name? You know who I'm talking about, the rapper back in the day. Pimp C.
Yeah.
Take that unbrotherly spirit off. You embarrassing us.
God.
For real. You are embarrassing us. That's what that's saying. Read that one more time. We got to get that.
Verse again?
Verse 6.
But brother, go up to the Lord with brother.
So we ready to go read out and cut each other up with the scriptures. I don't like them niggas wearing that. You're right. But what?
And they go before unbelievers.
But that goes before the unbelievers.
That's a big.
They don't see that we got the fringes in and all that in the beard.
Right.
They see
everything else.
Them two dudes right there is black Hebrew Israelites, and they beefing. So therefore, I can't join.
They're about to start shooting. You'll be start ducking, thinking we're about to kill each other.
They fighting, y'all. Stop them from fighting, y'all.
They got beards. They looking scary.
Yeah, they scary.
Shooting. Let's get out of here. That's exactly
brothers talking about if somebody can eat pork.
Right.
See what I'm saying? In front of the unbelievers, they see that.
Yes, man.
You giving them
all that.
They looking at anything.
Anything we do, man. It's it's crazy, man.
Right?
It's embarrassing and it's terrible.
It's embarrassing. Right? Because you embarrassing the nation. You're embarrassing the Most High. You showing that what he ordained and what he put into place is weak. He ain't dealing with that. Right? Let's get it. Let's get
Let me go down to 7.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 7. Now therefore there is utterly a fault among you, because ye go to the Lord one with another.
Right.
Why do ye not rather take wrong?
Why you can't accept when you out of order?
That's right.
Why you can't say, look, I messed up. Then Abraham, he didn't even mess up. Abraham was just like, look, man, I ain't even no beef, bro. Like, for real, we brothers. You got it. You know what I'm saying? I still love you. You know what I'm saying? You family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want that? Go ahead, man. We don't need to be having our people beefing.
Right.
Because they looking at us. Right? Go ahead.
Why do ye not rather take wrong?
Why do you rather not take wrong? Go ahead.
Why do you not rather suffer yourselves to be defrauded? Nay, ye do wrong.
You do wrong.
And defraud. And that your brethren. Come. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom?
You see that? That's an unrighteous act.
Yep.
You ready to crush your brother, right? You ready to destroy that brother, ready to rebuke it, correct it, beat him down. But where's the forgiveness? Where's the brotherly love?
Bro,
build them up.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I saw some stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Just even on a certain brother that fell out the faith or whatever you want to call it, and brothers like ready to fight this brother, man. Like, that's how it sound like they ready to.
Yeah, you ready to kill this brother.
You know what I mean?
I know where you going.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
I might not agree, but at the same time, be brethren, man.
Yeah.
And I don't see that, man. And that's a problem. Man.
And that's a problem.
This ain't no games, man.
That's why I pulled this scripture. That's why I try to go in with the unity, because it's two sides to that, right?
Absolutely two sides.
It's two sides of that. So you got the brother that fell out, right? Don't you want him to get back, right?
That's right.
Ain't you supposed to be praying that brother if he fell,
right?
7 times 77 times 77. You could do that, but then you ready to stone him. You literally, I've heard brothers say that. They really literally ready to stone this guy. Right? And I'm not, like you said, we're not agreeing with anything that the brother did, but at the end of the day, we want him to repent.
Right.
That's what it come back to. Yeah, hey bro, you went off. You did something. You messed up.
And we should rebuke each other.
Yeah.
Right? But not to the point where you want to kill a brother.
Right. That's the accountability.
Right.
That's accountability. Hey, bro, you going off. But I am praying that the Most High give you the understanding. That the Most High relight that candle.
Right. When you truly love your people, man, I know I do, man. I know you do, brother, because I see how you work all days, right? I know I truly love my people, man.
Right.
and I want my people to repent. You know what I'm saying?
And you want what's best for them.
Right. Now we do go hard at people that try to take our people away from this truth. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's not up to us, it's the Most High.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We'll have no control over that.
The Most High in control of everything, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Those people that's gonna fall, those people that's gonna lead people off is all set up for them by the Most High.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's the order.
Right.
Everybody not in this truth spiritually, man.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Everybody
I didn't choose everybody.
Everybody ain't chosen.
Right. Everybody not chosen.
And you know what?
Many are called, but few are chosen.
And when you love your people, though, one of the things that I've come just in my walk, you love your people and what's promised to them more than they do for themselves.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
And it's just the way the Most High got it set up. You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing we can do.
It ain't nothing I can do about it. If I could, I want to be the most righteous brother. I want every Negro, Hispanic, Native that I know, that I don't know, to come into this truth, keep the law, so we can all make it and be on the top as a people, man.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a beautiful thing. But like the Most High said, y'all out here defrauding each other's. You doing wrong. You cutting brothers without no kind of mediation, nobody coming in the middle, helping each other out. You're being violent towards each other. You're killing each other. Most High can't deal with that. Most High ain't going to deal with that. That's just what it is. He's not going to deal with it, right? Let's get some more, because I'm going this direction because there's an other side to that. Not only are we supposed to be brothers and deal in a certain way, we're also supposed to be friends with each other as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that friendship means something.
Right.
Because you can have a friend that's not your friend. And you can have an enemy who does exactly what a friend should do. When you keep in the commandments, remember, your enemies become your footstool. And when they become your footstool, they're going to do the actions of a person that's your friend. Like I'll give you an example at the job, right? The white folk love me. They love me.
Yep, same here.
Know why? I do my stuff.
Right.
I'm on time. I don't be playing around, doing a whole bunch of calling out, not gonna be there, all that, being stupid. I'm able to answer questions. So they're like, yeah, it's good nigga right here. Keep him around. Hey, you want some lunch? Yeah.
Right.
Need lunch? You need an extra vacation day or something like that? How's everything going with the family? That's how they talk to me. For real. Nah, I'm good. I'll be there on Monday. Yeah. But our own enemies will treat us better sometimes than our brothers. Our enemies will treat us better than our brothers. Sometimes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's by design. So that definitely happens.
And that happens, right? Trying to give you a promotion, all that, right? Is he trying to be your brother? No. It's just something that's within you when you're doing what the Most High tell you to do. Right. The heathen they see it, man. Yeah, it's something that resonates with their spirit. They see it.
The scripture said, even he'll make the heathens, even your enemies, be at peace with you. Right?
Be at peace with you.
That's right.
So now watch this right here. Let's get into how we supposed to deal with each other. Let's get Sirach 6. Sirach 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you that wisdom of Solomon too, man.
Yeah,
got some good stuff in there. I might touch in there here in a little bit. Let's get Sirach 6 and
1.
You know what? No. Yep. Yeah. Start at 1. Yeah.
Sirach chapter 6 verse 1. Instead of a friend, become not an enemy.
Do what?
Instead of a friend, become not an enemy.
Become not an enemy. All right, go ahead.
For thereby thou shalt inherit an ill name.
What comes from that?
An ill name.
An ill name.
Shame. And reproach.
Watch this.
Even so shall a sinner that have a double tongue.
You out there lying. Mm-hmm. You saying one thing to this brother, saying something else to that brother. These brothers don't know you in the midst saying it to both of them. Because they trying to be friendly to you and listen and feel like they getting good advice from a friend. When this wicked nigga in the middle trying to tear both of them down. See that? A double tongue. Verse 2, go ahead.
All right. Extol not thyself in the counsel of thine own heart.
Don't think you wise now. Don't think you too wise to be corrected, be reproved. Right, go ahead.
That thy soul be not torn in pieces as a bull.
That what?
That thy soul be not torn in pieces as a bull.
Don't get too proud and puffed up. Don't get too proud and puffed up. Right? You're supposed to be a brother. You're supposed to be a friend. You ain't too mighty where you can't talk to this brother right here. You on too high of a level? Oh, well, go talk to that brother right there. Who's you? Right? Who are you? Go ahead.
You want to go down?
Yeah.
Thou shalt eat up thy leaves and lose thy fruit.
You shall eat up the leaves and lose the fruit. The growing.
That's right.
Right? The branches that's supposed to go out. You're going to lose that. Go ahead.
And leave thyself as a dry tree.
And you the one going to be stuck there all alone, burned up, washed up, dried out, with no fruit. Because you done destroyed all the branches. You done destroyed all the leaves of friendship, right? You're supposed to, that olive branch, right? Here you go, bruh. Reaching it out there in the spirit. You done lost all that. Why? Because you can't be corrected. You can't be taught wrong, told that you're wrong about something. You know what I mean? I had to learn that too, man. Absolutely. I had to learn that myself. I am not always right. Yep. You know what I mean? That's a part of growing in maturity that the Most High wants for us. Absolutely. You are not always right. You do not have every answer. You can be wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Yep. When I asked my rep, I said, hey, you know, what do you think is something that I need to improve on? As somebody who has a different set of eyes looking in. Somebody who has a different set of eyes that sees what I can't see. Because what I see is what I think is right. And maybe you can show me something that, hey, maybe that's wrong. Now, she ain't going to come teach me no full breakdown. The penny parable, she ain't going to do that. But, you know, she is able to say, hey, babe, you know, maybe if you reached out to this brother or did this, you know, or just take the time to consider this. You know what I mean? That gives me another perspective. She's showing herself friendly. He's showing himself friendly. I like the brother, hey, like I hit my brother up right here. Hit him up, hey, bro, what's going on? You all right? I don't need nothing. I'm just checking on you, bro. Like I hit you yesterday. You like, bro, I'm still at work. I'm just checking on you. Just checking on you. Making sure you all right. He don't mind that. He'll be like, nah, nigga, don't call me while I'm at work, nigga. It's elders and brothers that's like that. Why you calling me? You know I'm on the plantation right now. I'm gonna get at you later, Ba'ak. Dang, bro, I was just checking on you. I mean, I'm new to the truth. You know, you kind of helped me get there, you know. Yeah. So I was just reaching out. The scripture say we're at the doorsteps of the elders. So, you know, that's what I was going with. Right. Yep. Especially for younger brothers in the truth that's just getting into this. That's a whole nother transition. You're doing a whole 180. You was going that way, now you weren't going that way. That's 180. And you're going to diss the brother? You too high to get talked to? Nobody can deal with you? Yeah. Right? We got to get out of that. That ain't holding each other accountable. That's putting more spirits in the air. You putting a spirit of wrath and shamefulness. Nah, nigga, man, don't be calling me. I'm at work on the plantation, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Brothers is like that. Nah, don't touch me, man. I don't know you. I don't be saluting no whole bunch of brothers. I don't know, nigga. Y'all they be like that. Yeah, man. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this. What was we at? We was on verse 4, right? Yeah. Read verse 4. Sirach 6 and 4.
Sirach chapter 6 verse 4. Mm-hmm. A wicked soul shall destroy him that hath it. Mm-hmm. And it shall make him to be laughed to scorn of his enemies.
Read that again.
Yeah. A wicked soul shall destroy him that hath it.
A wicked soul shall destroy him that have it. Go ahead.
And shall make him to be laughed to scorn.
And he's going to be laughed to scorn
of his enemies.
You notice how the Most High always say, if we ain't getting our stuff together, we're going to get embarrassed. Yep. When we read about Abraham and Lot, didn't he say the Canaanites and the Perizzites was out there looking?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Didn't he say in Ephesians, right? In the spirit of unity, in the spirit of faith, right? We want to embarrass ourselves in front of the unbelievers. Now we saying it right here. Read that again, verse 4.
A wicked soul shall destroy him that have it,
mm-hmm.
and shall make him to be laughed to scorn of his enemies.
Laughed to scorn.
Yep.
So he said you literally getting roasted. Right here. Roast on that dude. See what I'm saying? He do it in front of our enemies, man. Go ahead. There's so much meat on this whole thing. Oh yeah, I'm going all the way down on this because it's showing that wicked person that's fronting like they're your friend or your brother, and then it's going to get into that person in the characteristics of a real brother, of a real sister, right. Somebody who really is going to have your back and hold you down, right? Go ahead.
Sweet language.
Watch this.
Will multiply friends.
Sweet language will multiply friends. Go ahead.
And a fair speaking tongue will increase kind greeting.
Right. So when I meet the brothers, I get up with them. Hey, shalom, Yahawashi, Yahawashi. May the Most High bless you. All praises, all that. Salute them, right? Greet them, give them the boom, boom, all that. You know what I'm saying? Can't be out here just mad all the time. Your favorite rapper ain't a thug and a gangster all the time. That's so stupid. No, that he's 21 Savage. He kills people with AK-47s and choppers. And you guys will believe that. He's not like that.
And then they'll go out and be that person.
And then you'll go out and try to be him and get 21 years.
21 years of death.
Or get 21 shots.
Exactly.
Being a damn fool. How that makes sense? He's a gangster all the time. He has no trace of emotion at all. Everything about him he's hardcore and mean and negative.
Right.
It's a lot. Mm-hmm. He's hardcore, mean, negative all the time. He never says anything sweet or nice to anybody. Yeah. You foolish for believing that the Most High wants your brethren to be like that. You foolish, right? And honestly, if you fall into that gap, you fall into that hole of, he did this, so I'm gonna do this. Then understand that that's what's gonna come on you. Understand whatever that was set up for you, you fell into it because you believed it. Right? Let's go on.
Verse 6, be in peace with many.
Be in peace with many. You see that? He's always continually tell us, be at peace. Right? Go ahead.
Nevertheless, have but one counselor of 1,000.
Nevertheless, have but one counselor of 1,000. You see that? Meaning, don't be going to run and tell everybody your dang on business. Right. Don't be running around gossiping about this brother and that brother, going to this brother, going to that brother, seeing what that brother doing, telling on that sister.
Going to that camp.
Yeah, you can't.
This camp.
Yeah,
that camp. And then you bring in a whole. A lot of people do that, man. They bring beef between camps.
Yeah,
they bring a bunch of confusion.
He started out with this camp. Now he over here with them. Now he over here
talking about this camp.
Right? No, well, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Man.
Brothers confide in me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever they confide in me, that's between me and that brother.
Right.
Because the scripture told me 1 out of 1,000. 1 of 1,000.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead.
If thou wouldst get a friend.
If you would get a friend, watch this.
Prove him first.
Do what?
Prove him first.
Prove him first. Watch this.
And be not hasty to credit him.
Don't just jump in the bed. Look, we've been doing this, for a few months? Just with this camp, we've been doing this for a few months. I've known this brother for years, though. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
And I had to prove myself. He had to prove himself.
Absolutely. The
scriptures say that. He had to prove himself. I ain't gonna go to him like, hey, bro, all right, I got a checklist of what you need to do. You need to do this. If you ain't meet this checklist, then I can't be your friend. No, the brother is shown like, hey, I'm gonna be your brother. I'm gonna be there for you if you need me. Just ask me. Then when I asked him to be there, he was there. When the brother asked me to be there for him, I was there. That's what we got to be. Right? Go ahead. Prove. That's what proving them is. Right? Go ahead.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
Read that again.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
He trying to come up off of you.
And will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
When you going through something for real, he ain't gonna be there. He gonna have your back like he said he did when y'all was going through it. When you was going through it, yeah, man, I got your back. Whenever something pop off, you know, I'm here for you, bro. I got you.
Right.
Read that again.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
In the day of your trouble, he ain't gonna be there. Go ahead.
And there is a friend,
but there is a friend
who being turned to enmity and strife will discover thy reproach.
Because you done burned him. Now he your enemy. Go ahead.
Again, some friend is a companion at the table. And will not continue in the day of thy affliction.
So they may come over, have fun with you, party with you, break bread with you, chill, hang out, get high, roll a L with you, all that when you're in the world, right?
Right.
But when something really pop off, you get some trouble rise up, Johnny Blue Lights pull you over. What happened? What they gonna do? They ain't gonna abide in the day of that trouble, right? And what did it say, verse 10? Read about it in verse 10.
And will not continue in the day of thy affliction.
Look, bro, you know, they trying to hit me with a couple years, man. I don't know if I can lie for you, bro. I'm about to give you up. Or just give you up and don't even tell you. You see what I'm saying? Right, go ahead.
But in thy prosperity.
But hold up. But when something going good.
But in thy prosperity.
Right.
He will be as thyself.
He gonna rock out just with you. Hey, bro, look. It's popping in Vegas, bro. You got your taxes. I got my taxes too, bro. Let's go, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the holes out there and everything, bro. Right?
And will be bold over thy servant.
And he gonna be bold. Hey, look, man, y'all need to make sure we got this, bro. Hey, look, make sure this popping, man. We're gonna get it in tonight. Right? Go ahead.
If thou be brought low.
But if you brought low, watch this.
He will be against thee.
He gonna be against, man. I don't know that, bro. I don't know that dude, bro. I didn't know he was doing all that. Go ahead.
And will hide himself from thy face.
Ain't he gonna run away from you?
Separate thyself from thine enemy.
Get away from that dude.
And take heed to thy friends.
And take heed to your friends. Keep going.
A faithful friend is a strong defense.
A faithful friend is a strong defense. A brother. Right? Someone that's keeping the law, statutes, and commandments is a faithful friend, is a strong defense. Go ahead.
And he that hath found such, and one had found a treasure.
And if you found that true friend, that good one counts out of 1,000, you have found treasure. I believe that.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't tell everybody my business.
Right.
I don't be talking about, if I'm telling you something, it's I trust you.
Exactly.
My wife, no, I tell people, look, she'll be like, yeah, we finna go to the grocery store. Why you telling that? Don't tell them nothing. We need to know. That's how I be.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know. I don't know that. I don't know who you know. I only got really one brother that I really deal with. That's this brother right here. Outside of that, I don't really deal with nobody. Because the scriptures, it said it's right here. Can't trust everybody. Yeah. You don't know what they got going on. Right? Read that scripture again.
A faithful friend is a strong defense.
Right?
And he that hath found such, and the one had found a treasure.
Found a treasure. Go ahead.
Nothing to countervail a faithful friend.
Nothing that you going through when you got that faithful friend, that counsel of 1,000. When you got that one friend.
And his excellency is invaluable.
And his excellency is invaluable. You can't put a price tag on that friendship, on that brotherhood, on that camaraderie. You cannot put a price tag on that. Right? Go ahead.
A faithful friend is the medicine of life.
Read that again.
Wow. A faithful friend is the medicine of life.
So when you going through what you dealing with, you done got your ass whooped. You're crying. This person happened to them. That person passed away. Mama over here doing this. Little brother don't want to do that. You got beef at the job. They fired you. Lights about to get cut off. You don't know who he is. You want to smoke, but you don't want to smoke. You're going through this. You got too much drink in you. You ain't got no money to get no drink. Guess what you need? You need that faithful friend, that faithful brethren. You got to have it because it's priceless. That's the medicine for life. That's why we said unity and accountability is needed in the last days. That's why we're doing this topic.
This next verse is very important.
Yeah, we're going all the way down on this.
I'm gonna read that 16 over.
Mm-hmm.
A faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Most High shall find him.
You only gonna find them if you fear the Most High.
Yeah.
You gonna add your sins to that dude's sins?
That's right.
No. The Most High don't want that to go down like that. He wants you to come into the fold and be with the brother and the sister that's going to help build you up. Right? Go ahead.
Whosoever feareth Yahweh shall direct his friendship aright.
Read that again.
Whoso feareth Yahweh shall direct his friendship aright.
Why?
For as he is,
because of what I'm going through, and you, my brother,
so shall his neighbor be also.
The same thing can happen to you. The same thing can happen to you. You see that?
Yep. That's right, bro.
Watch this right here. We got some more on this. Go jump over to, let's get verse 32. Yeah, 32. Watch this.
Verse 32.
Mm-hmm.
My son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught.
If you want to, you can learn. You can get this thing.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent.
You're going to be prudent. But you got to do what? Apply your mind. Right? Let's see how you do that. Go ahead.
If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding.
If you love to hear, you shall receive that understanding. Right?
If thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise.
You shall be what?
Wise.
You know what I say to people? Do more of this and less of this.
That's the truth.
If I'm in the midst of something, I tell everybody I deal with, just listen. You will get 10 times the information needed listening. You see that? That's what makes you a good counselor. That's what makes you a good brother. When this brother come to me, it ain't time for me to talk. I need to listen to what he's saying. Sister come to me, my real come to me, hey babe, can I talk to you? Listen. It's okay to listen.
Right.
Right. We gotta learn that. Right. And then once we listen, we gotta be able to deal with those things that we heard. You gotta be able to deal with them. How you gonna deal with it if you over talking to the person? How you gonna deal with a brother and what he got going on if you interrupting him? You know what I'm saying? It can't work. We can't, that's not communication. Right? Go ahead.
You going 34?
Yeah, go down.
Stand in the multitude of elders.
Do what?
Stand in the multitude of elders.
Stand in the multitude of elders. Yes, I want to hear what the elders got to say. I do.
Right.
Go ahead.
And cleave unto him that is wise.
And cleave unto him that is wise.
Right.
Go ahead.
Be willing to hear every godly discourse.
Be willing to do what?
Hear every godly discourse.
No, talk in the midst of the godly.
Be willing to hear every godly discourse.
Every godly discourse. Hear that thing.
And let not the parables of understanding escape thee.
Don't let the parables of understanding escape thee.
Man.
See that? Go ahead.
And if thou seest a man of understanding.
And if you see a man of understanding who got these breakdowns, who got these precepts, who can show you some stuff, raise you up, build you up, show you how to be a stronger brother, go ahead.
Get thee betimes unto him.
Get over there where he's at. Go ahead.
And let thy foot wear the steps of his door.
And let thy foot wear the steps of his door. Hey, bro, I got a question about something. Hey, bro, can you got a breakdown for this? Excuse me, I ain't really wanting. I had this question about. Man, that you should feel honored to have a brother come at you like that or a sister come ask you questions. Because that means that the Most High is dealing with you and he's dealing with them.
Right.
You have a wisdom and an understanding that's able to teach that person. Everybody can't learn the same. Everybody don't learn the same. Everybody don't teach the same. But if that brother can learn from me and he's coming to me and got questions, What am I turning them away for? Because I'm too proud? I'm too great? I'm priest such and such and such that you can't talk to me? No, that ain't how the Most High want things to happen. Yeah, 37.
37. Yeah. No, 30.
Yeah, you said 37.
37, yep.
Yeah.
Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of Yahweh.
Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Most High. Watch this.
And meditate continually in his commandments.
And do what?
And meditate continually in his commandments.
And meditate continually in the commandments. Right, go ahead.
He shall establish thine heart and give thee wisdom at thy own desire.
He shall establish thine heart and give thee wisdom at thine own desire. So if you want to learn more, you can go learn more.
Right.
You can get more. I had a brother drop me off some books the other day. Here you go, bro. He was like, bro, just let me get one. I got two. I got excited about that thing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? If you want it, you can get it. But you can't get it being wicked, lying, not being a good brother. Thinking that you got it all figured out and that you got 100% truth of the Most High. That ain't going to work. That ain't going to work with the Most High, right? Let's get a few more. And then you got something you want to bring out real quick?
I'm going to bring out Sirach chapter 12, verse 1.
All right.
Go down a little bit. This is important.
12 and 1?
Yep.
I'm there.
And I'm bringing this out because, you know, we also got to know who we do good too, right?
Right. You want me to read it?
Yeah, we can bring that out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is very important right here. Sirach chapter 12 and verse 1.
Right.
When thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it.
Right. So when you do good, you got to know who you doing good to, man.
Right.
Because you can be, hey, man, it's a lot of wicked brothers out here too and sisters, right?
Right.
And we got to know who we do good to, right?
Right. So shalt thou be thanked for thy benefits.
Right.
Verse 2. Do good to the godly man.
Do good to who?
To the godly man.
Okay, I'm doing good to the God, the person that fear the Most High, right?
And thou shalt find a recompense.
Right.
And if not from him, yet from the Most High.
So even if I don't get it from that brother
or
sister, I get it from the Most High. Right.
Verse 3. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil.
So you go out there, man, you know, you with your boys and he out there, that's all he do is wickedness. Whoring our sisters out, selling drugs to our people, you know what I'm saying, shooting our brothers, he's showing hate for the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Read that one more
time. Verse 4, right? No, verse 3.
3, yeah.
There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil.
Right, go ahead.
Nor to him that giveth no alms.
Wow.
Let me say something on that.
Yeah.
Let me say something on that. Because you got to be willing to sacrifice and make sacrifices for your brethren.
Right.
You can't say I want the ministry to go forward and the Most High teach everybody, but you ain't trying to bring nothing to the table.
Exactly.
You ain't bringing nothing to the table. You ain't putting in nothing. Brothers don't have to put up tape, went through different speakers, sound equipment, lighting, backdrops, t-shirts, equipment. That's alms. Brothers is giving alms for that.
Hey, read verse 2 again and then go back to 3, because what you just said about giving alms, because it is not for us always, it's for who?
It's for the Most High. It's for the ministry.
Read that 2 again.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 2. Do good to the godly man, and if thou shalt find a recompense, if not from him, yet from the Most High.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I said it like that because, you know, even though, you know, when you give alms, even if your brother don't recognize that with it, because you have people that don't recognize certain things, right? But the Most High recognizes it. You know what I'm saying? Because he know what you're doing it for. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do it in the spirit of that, a godly man, first of all, right? All right, go ahead.
In verse 4, give to the godly man and help not a sinner.
And help not a sinner. give to the godly man and help not a sinner.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big deal right there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah. I skirt off on them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Remember that? Remember? Now I'm gonna hit you with something. Remember we was teaching in the Mac, right? Remember that brother?
Yep.
I seen him. Remember we seen him at the spot where he was begging for change, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we see the dude. He come across the camp. Okay. I know the dude.
Right.
Okay. I'm like, hey, bro, I want you to come get this word, man. You've been out here 25, 30 years, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Come get the word, man. No, bro. I ain't about that persuasion. But when he told me that, he said, no, what he said? He said, no, I'm neutral. I ain't about that. Right. I'm neutral. I ain't about that persuasion.
Yeah. Yep.
You neutral and you ain't about that persuasion. I just saw you by a crack rock.
Right.
After I finish camp, I'm going to see you at the top of the hill begging for more change to come right back down to where we're at.
Was he right?
And he was right at the top of the hill begging for change. Now, you think I'm going to give that man some change?
Right.
I'm going to be a good brother and help that brother out to get more crack.
Right. Yeah, I saw signs.
He lost his mind.
I was in North, right? In North New Jersey, right? And this guy, I was driving, it was late night, and the guy had like a sign that says, he said, oh man, can I get $5? Right? And I said, he said, man, look, I ain't gonna lie, man. I gotta get high, man. I'm about to get high. That's what I'm using the money for. You know what I'm saying? And
at least he was honest.
He was honest.
But I ain't gonna.
But when you give to him, you're giving to him, helping his sin.
Yeah, you helping you expounding on him. You're expounding his sin. You're increasing it.
You're increasing his sin, man, and that's upon your head, man. Especially when you know this truth.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know the truth that time. I just thought it was funny, and I gave it to him, but that was wrong.
Bro, we had a lady the other day. We put her to the red light. We seen her out there several times. You know what she said? Give me $5. She ain't say I'm using it for crack. She ain't say I'm finna go get me some drink. She ain't say I'm finna go buy me something to eat. She walked up to while we was at the red light, looked in the car and said, give me $5. Just like that. And I was like, you better get your ass away from this window. I peel off. Yeah. Yep. I'm not giving you no money. You lost your mind.
The only thing I do this.
No.
We can go eat. You want something? If they ask me for money, you want some food?
You better than me. I'm letting them starve.
I feed them. But I'm not giving you no money to do no wickedness. That ain't happening.
Oh, wait,
not on me.
Hold up, wait. Hold up. Let me read verse 5. Mm-hmm. Do well unto him that is lowly. Right. Like, like me, when I ain't got no money, I'm lowly, right? You scare me out with some loaf of bread or something, right? But give not to the ungodly. Watch this. Hold back thy bread.
Right. That's right.
So this. First of all, this is his brother speaking. They're like, hold up, don't get that nigga your bread, bro.
Hold on, hold your bread, huh?
Don't give him the bread. You tripping. They ain't gonna do that, but go smoke your bread up.
Flip that
bread. You gotta flip your bread, right? You tripping. Get him some sourdough that's been sitting on the shelf that's hard. Mm-hmm. And then maybe he'll think about changing. That's how I see it. Yep, I need you to change. I'm not gonna give you a fresh Jersey Mike.
Oh, he got this work.
18. I'm gonna give you a fresh.
Got that. He got them scriptures on him. You know what I mean? You gonna hear these scriptures?
Yeah, you gonna hear these scriptures, bro. We're gonna heal you from a distance, right? It says, let me read verse 5 again. Do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Mm-hmm. Hold back thy bread, right, and give it not unto him.
That's right.
Lest he overmaster thee thereby.
Right.
For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you helping him sin.
That's right.
You helping old school go get that next blast of crack, which is going to make him further down a road that's going to be harder for him to get back to the Most High. Exactly. You're helping him. Mm-hmm. So now the Most High, you helping him. I told you not to do that. Yep. So I got to do something to you now.
That's right.
That's how the Most High get down. Yeah. He's saying it right here.
Yeah, you're actually causing him to sin. You're giving it. That's almost like giving him the crack.
You're giving him the crack. Why?
Or whatever. Or if you're a drunkard, that's like giving him that drink.
He said, and this is why. Because you're helping him sin. Watch this. Verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners.
The Most High what?
He hated sinners.
No, he hated the sin.
For the Most High hated sinners,
Okay.
and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
That's why
the Most High said, don't help that dude.
That's right.
Don't help that dude, because I hate him.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing? Trying to play me? You trying to take my role. I'm the only one that's gonna get him out of smoking that tater.
They don't know the Most High.
You see what I'm saying?
People don't know the Most High, man.
He said, I hate sinners.
That's right.
And will repay vengeance against the ungodly,
mm-hmm.
and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
That's right.
But, verse 7,
mm-hmm.
give unto the good,
right.
and help not the sinner.
Period.
Verse 8, a friend, right? Because we talking about that friendship,
That's
that
right.
unity, that brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
A friend cannot be known in prosperity.
Right.
And an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity.
Period.
In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart. You see that? We got to be strong in this thing, man.
There you go.
We got to be strong in this thing. We got to know who we dealing with, why we dealing with them, prove them.
Yep.
There's a lot of things that we done went over in this, right? But it ain't us, it's the Most High. It's his will. He set the groundwork. We just do what we told, wherever the Spirit leads us. And while we're in Sirach, let's stay in Sirach real quick.
Mm-hmm.
We can probably close it out with this too, unless you got more you want to bring out, but we can close it out with this. Let's get Sirach 28 real quick. I want to start at the top.
Sirach 28.
Mm-hmm. Because you can't be given to the wicked. You can't be out here teaching the brethren wrong. You can't be out here lying to brothers, causing strife, being deceptive, right? Being a loner light online. You can't do them things, man. You got to do what thus said the Lord. So now let's see what exactly the Most High is saying and how we deal with it, right? Let's get 28, Sirach 28 and verse 1.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sirach chapter 28, verse 1.
And this goes into to brethren
mm-hmm.
and brotherhood
right.
too.
Your neighborhood, your neighbors. Yep.
Yep, go ahead.
He that revenges shall find vengeance. He that revenges shall find vengeance from Yahweh.
You see that? That should already let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I got to get that nigga back. He know I'm coming for him. You know where I'm at, son. Okay. Read that again from the top.
He that venges shall find vengeance from Yahweh.
You that revenges shall find vengeance from the Most High.
And he will surely keep his sins in remembrance.
And he's going to remember what you did.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Forgive thy neighbor.
Do what?
Forgive thy neighbor.
No, hold on to the grudge.
Forgive thy neighbor.
No, we was at the old school. We've been beefing for 30 years.
Forgive thy neighbor.
Forgive thy neighbor.
The hurt that he hath done unto thee.
You got to forgive him. Let it go. That's being a good brother. Just let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
So shall thy sins also be forgiven when thou prayest.
So shall your sins be forgiven when you pray.
Right.
Go ahead.
One man beareth hatred against another.
One man, one brother can bear hatred against another. Go ahead.
And doth he seek pardon from the Yahweh?
How you gonna talk hate about this brother, but I ask the Most High to forgive you and have mercy on you when you ready to kill this brother?
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. He showeth no mercy to a man.
You ain't show no mercy to a man. Go ahead.
Which is like himself.
Which like you have done jacked up stuff. Go ahead.
And doth he ask forgiveness of his own sins?
But now you asking for forgiveness. You done did the same type of stuff.
Right.
Go ahead.
If he that is but flesh nourish hatred, who will entreat for pardon of his sins?
If he all he has done hatred or wickedness, who's going to come up there and step up for him? Right? Go ahead.
Remember thy end.
Do what?
Remember thy end.
Remember your end.
And let not enmity cease.
And let enmity, hatred, strife, let it do what?
Cease.
Cease. Stop. Go ahead.
Remember corruption and death.
Remember corruption and death. Go ahead.
And abide in the commandments.
And abide in the commandments. Ain't that what it said, Hosea 4? That's right. Hosea 4:1 or 4 and 6. Mm-hmm. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They're corrupters. Yep. Right? Go ahead.
Remember the commandments.
Remember what?
The commandments.
Go ahead.
And bear no malice to thy neighbor.
And do what?
And bear no malice to thy neighbor.
Bear no malice to thy neighbor. And he done said it like 4 different ways, ain't
That's
he?
right. Remember the covenant of the highest.
Remember the covenant of the highest. Go ahead.
And wink at ignorance.
And he's stupid, so just let it go.
Right.
Go ahead.
Abstain from strife.
Abstain from strife. This is key. Watch this. Read that again.
So like, verse 8, abstain from strife, and thou shalt diminish thy sin.
And that's how you diminish your sins.
For a furious man will kindle strife.
A furious man will do what?
Kindle strife.
He always in the middle of something, like we talked about earlier. He got this camp beefing with that camp. This congregation don't deal with that one. Why? Because he always kindling strife. Watch this.
Verse 9. A sinful man disquieted friends.
A sinful man disquieted friends. You shut everybody out. Go ahead.
And make a debate among them that be at peace.
And what does that sinful man do?
Make a debate among them that be at peace.
So when you see your brothers polite, right? Your Egyptologists, your Sarah student setters, and right? They do what?
Make a debate among them that be at peace.
Right. We supposed to be at peace.
Right.
Why are we allowing Vocab Malone to come up and interrupt what we got going on? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they sinful men. They don't care about the laws of the Most High.
They don't care about the Most High, period.
They trying to embarrass you. Mm-hmm. They trying to embarrass the brotherhood. Know why?
And
because they see the unity. Yeah. And they call strife.
You ever see them talk about us? They when they be trying to explain the black Hebrew Israelites, the way they be trying to explain us, and it's funny that they cut off comments. I was
on the boards.
Yeah, on the board. Yeah, it's funny that we're talking about this, right? These are two brothers. But anyway, it was two brothers, right? And they were talking about the black Hebrew Israelites. All right. Man, the way that they were trying to make us sound and make it sound period, man, I was about to get, I said, oh, I'm about to get on these comments now. They blocked the comments.
No comments.
Because I was about to go in on them.
Yeah. That's
lying devils, man. These are our brothers. They lying devils. And it's crazy, man.
Because they hate their own.
Right. But they won't, I bet you they won't let us come on.
They hate their own.
They hate their own. Right.
And I got the scripture for that. I'm going to bring that up real quick just because you said that. Because these supposed to be our brothers.
Right.
Right? Supposed to be our brothers.
We teach unity, our people.
Yeah.
Keep the
come together.
The Most High.
Be peaceful. Don't be violent to each other.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Don't
be peaceful with all.
Be good fathers.
If all possible. And be good fathers, good husbands.
Yeah. Good wives.
Good wives.
We teach all that.
Children get themselves together. We got
them niggas teaching hate.
Yeah, exactly. That's all they care about is our union with the white man, the other nations.
And can the heathen get in?
Can the heathen get in? So they hate us because of that reason. Because we read the scriptures that say the heathen can't get in. I mean, they're going to get in. Servants.
I gotta get this real quick. Just because you said that.
I think I know where you're going.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm here. Sirach, Maccabees, First Maccabees 11 and verse 21.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're going. Yep. Sorry. First Maccabees 11 and 21. So First Maccabees chapter 11 verse 21. Then certain ungodly persons who hated their own people.
Read again.
First Maccabees chapter 11 verse 21.
Right.
Then certain ungodly persons who hated their own people went unto the king and told him that Jonathan besieged their tower.
You see that? They tried to play Jonathan, lied on him. Ungodly men. Right? That's not your brother.
That's right.
He trying to get you set up, get you hung, get you lynched. He gonna put a price tag on you. He coming to kill you.
That's it.
Right?
Yeah.
But watch this though. Watch this. Jump over to verse 33. Hold on. Right? Jump over to verse 33.
All right. Verse 33. All right. It says, we are determined.
But this is what they said. They are what?
We are determined.
The heathen said, we are determined to do what?
To do good.
To do what?
To do good. To the people of the Jews.
To the people of the Jews. Why?
Who are our friends.
Who are what?
Who are our friends.
You see how the Most High just wrapped all that up in one? The heathen said, we are determined to do good. To who?
To the Jews.
To the people of the Jews. Go ahead.
The people of the Jews. who are friends and keep covenants with us because of their goodwill toward us.
Because of what?
The goodwill toward
us.
The
goodwill towards us. They seen that, oh, well, these are actually some really good people. These people that's keeping these laws, they all right. So the heathen see that. So stop embarrassing us in front of the heathen, right? And let's come together and build up this nation in front of the heathen. Right? Matter of fact,
let me go to First Maccabees 1:11.
Go ahead.
First Maccabees.
Let me get that with you. I want that with you.
Chapter 1, verse 11.
I'm here.
All right. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, "Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us.
Right.
For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow." You know what I mean? For us, verse 12. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so for it therein that they went to the king and gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen.
See that?
And this is what I'm saying, because you know our people. This is a lot
ready
of
to run.
They want the heathen to love them so much that they'll go against their own people.
Right.
You understand? Because they say we have had much grief since we left the heathen. That's why our people love the heathen so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And watch this. Let me back that up real quick. Because the heathens know that though. Right. But we got to deal in a certain spirit amongst each other, amongst brethren, right? This is Deuteronomy, and there's a reason why. So you say you had to give them license to do that which the heathen did, right? But what is the license and authority that the Most High gave us? This is Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse. I'm going to start at verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgment, even as the Most High, my God, commanded me. This is Moses speaking to the Israelites. That ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. When we keep in the Most High's commandments, guys, when we keep in his commandments, right? The Most High makes us wise in front of the heathen.
That's right.
But if we beefing and striving amongst each other, we gonna be an embarrassment in front of the heathen. Let me read that again. Verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, watch this, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. They don't say that about us now.
They really don't.
Because we got too much strife and foolishness going on, right? Verse 7, for what nation is there so great, who hath the Most High so nigh unto them, right? As the Most High, our power is in all things that we call upon him for. And what nation is there so great that has statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I set before you this day?
Yep, and that's big right there. But you know what? You know what? Although we teach those things here in this land, they hate that.
Yeah, they hate that.
They hate this.
I tell you that you're great. Oh, you teach a hate.
Right.
Y'all been telling us that Cesare Borgia was a white dude. Jesus was white. We proving that he looked like me. Now it's a problem.
Right.
See that? But that comes back to us coming together to love us.
Right.
Separate from all the other nations and come back to the laws of the Most High. Right? And we got to get our brothers in a position where we can come together in unity, hold each other accountable. Right? When a brother going off, bring them back to the fold. Right? Bring them back in. Teach them. Show them. Don't just reject them and throw them away. Right? Just because they might hit a stumbling block or a little hurdle, that don't mean that it's over for them in their relationship with the Most High. So we got to do that, right? So with that, I think that's a good lesson, something that's going to give you a little bit of food for the week coming up. A couple of announcements before we close it out. We're going to be doing a Unity Camp coming up in about a week or so, next Sabbath, with a couple camps over in Raleigh. It's going to be done under the umbrella of Yahweh's camp in Raleigh. So we're going to be going over there, breaking bread, fellowshipping, going out, doing some street teaching. We're going to do a good sit down. There's supposed to be some other camps in the building for that, but we're going to have some footage and some videos of that going up. Pretty much that's about it, man. We got the women's corner of the congregation hosted by Sister Nadawa. That's on the page. Go check it out. For the ladies only. Disclaimers for the ladies only. They ain't gonna be a man there teaching no men nothing. But yeah, that's a good way for the ladies to get this lesson. Some of the lessons that we do breakdowns with. If you want to get in contact with us, Congregation of the Mighty 821@gmail.com. If you want to give alms, like the scripture said, right? You want to give alms to help us out, push the word. Like I said, we always make the disclaimer: we don't take tithes or anything like that. So all the things that we do for the ministry, it comes out of our pocket, and we're gonna keep it moving. Thus saith the Lord, right? So if you want to help us out, though, help us push the word, you can hit us at $COM821 on the Cash App. And then also like, comment, share, subscribe, share the videos, and encourage other people that you may know to watch the videos, right? And make sure that you're showing them that you learning from this, and that, this is something that's helping you in your walk to help you get closer to the Most High and the YHWH, right? So we're going to say Yahweh Ba'Shem, Hamashiach, Yahawashi, and with that, we say Shalom. All right.